Charging the United States government for their illegal profiling, Germans trying to judge Americans, and Germans trying to control Jewish lives and Catholics' lives. We want to know why these Germans thought they had any right. Then the Germans tried to impersonate Catholics. Then the Germans tried to impersonate Jews. Then the Germans tried to impersonate Italians. Then the Germans tried to impersonate the French. Then the Germans tried to impersonate the English. Then the Germans tried to impersonate everybody, didn't they? You don't have a right impersonating people. Your German party is, there's laws that say your race can't do a lot of things in this country. You're not allowed to judge other races. You're not allowed to judge Jews. You're not allowed to judge Catholics with your German fucking opinions. Don't forget, your people came into this country after World War II and the Holocaust. After the terrible things your people did by judging Holocaust people that you had held hostage. What made you think you could try to come into this country and try to do the same shit that Adolf Hitler did in Poland and when he invaded Europe and other countries? You don't have a legal right. This is America, not Germany. And your Middle Eastern ties, see, these Germans tried to connect themselves to somebody that claimed to be a royal from the Middle East. The Middle East don't have no status in America to make any laws. No, they don't. The Middle East does not have a right to a home invade on people in America. But Germans had thought that if they had tied themselves to Middle Eastern people, and then they tied themselves to a person of the Middle East that claimed that they were a royal of the Middle East, then the Germans thought they'd have some type of supreme status over the American people. Now that's treason. This is a first world country. The Middle East is a third world country, and so is Germany. Germany's a third world country because of the Holocaust and World War II and other particular reasons. So in reference to Germany trying to gain status or fabricating power with their ties with the Middle East, that is treason in America. The Middle East has no legal status or power in this country, and neither do the Germans. In politics, they don't have legal status. They are violating the oath of office. Some of them got into office claiming they were going to follow the laws, but what they really do is they always try to steal my mother and father's estates. And these government people and their tricks, they always try to play their games, trying to fake their ethnicity. These Germans have. They tried to fake their race and religion. They tried to steal Catholic churches and Jewish churches and locations. See, the Germans came into this country claiming they felt endangered with their lies because their people came from Germany after World War II, after their people slaughtered millions of people from other countries. Then the Germans had captured and kidnapped people from Poland and Europe. Then they thought they'd come into America and do the same shit. These people holding me hostage. These people trying to steal my name. Look in Schindler's List, the movie. You can see in the movie where the Germans tried to change Jewish names into German names. The Germans tried to force people to be their race. As then they tried to they murdered off millions of people, calling them their race when they were Jews and Italian Jews and French Jews that the Adolf Hitler man was holding hostage. That's what the Germans have tried to do in America. Holding Americans hostage and then trying to call them Germans and then trying to murder them off to cover up that they were another ethnicity or race. Then these Germans tried to alter the faces of other ethnicities, mutilating and warping their faces and then trying to call them Germans. And then their Germans was trying to murder them off by trying to play the switcheroo game with people's identities and people's ethnicities and people's religions. They're messing with my mouth when I'm talking. That satellite man's still hitting me in the nose right here. It still is German invasion into America. It still is Middle Eastern invasion into America. These people are not nice Middle Easterners. They're not nice Germans, if there is. These people are the terrorists that use satellites. The people trying to steal land and farmland and businesses and corporations. The people trying to get into companies to funnel out revenues to their German political parties that had no legal right being in office in the first place. These people are thieves. They try to steal sperm, and then they try to breed their race into some rich man's life. They try to hold a man hostage to steal their money. And they've tried to do this to women, too, these government people. My mother was the richest woman in America. My father was the richest man in America. It's never signed, never gave, never sold, never. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates. And obviously these politicians in office and these government people that are in office are not following the American laws, the policies of this country. They're not following the laws of term limits from the previous Germans or Middle Eastern people that tried to control America. They have no legal right at all. And they must get prosecuted for their crimes or any of their other people that they're conspiring with. Why hasn't anybody stopped the Germans and the Middle Eastern man from stealing my postal mail when people tried to send me money? I'm not their race. I'm not their child. These people are not friends of mine. These people have no legal right stealing monies from me. Their ass needs to go out and get a job. Quit stealing my family history. Quit stealing money from my rights and what people have sent to me. I have not received nothing. These fucking people have stolen everything through the postal mail, and they've been stealing phone calls thinking they're fucking funny. They're in violation of first world country policies and communication laws in America. And those government people need to get prosecuted for their treason. No matter fucking what. They need to get prosecuted, whoever the fuck they are. This is a hostage situation.